I found a shortcut to create killer YouTube videos that actually make a lot of money. In many cases, as much as 10 or even 20K a day for my business. Because the truth is, all you need is one video to dramatically transform your life and your business by leveraging the platform of YouTube. And if you don't believe me, I have pulled up the payment processor for one of my businesses that I use YouTube to sell. You can see that last week we did just shy of $50,000. This is all from YouTube. You can see that we had days that were 17.5K, 20K, some days 7K, etc., etc. And if you don't believe me that this came directly from YouTube, you can see we had a nice little 20K day here on the 10th of September. And if I go over to this tiny YouTube channel that you're watching right now, so remember, you don't have to be famous to do this, you will see that my last video was actually posted on what day? September 9th of 2025. And we had a nice 20K day here on September 10th, literally with a client that booked a call directly from that video. So how am I making so much money from a tiny channel with 454 subscribers? What's the secret? I'll show you. The shortcut is something that I call the OVS, or the outlier video strategy. And the premise of the OVS is simple. Whenever you get on YouTube, there's really two things that you can do, okay? You can blindly guess about what content to make and try and go viral, or you can use proven and winning formats in order to guarantee getting views and clients from this platform. And that's where the OVS, or outlier video strategy, comes in. It literally just has to do with taking winning concepts and using data from the platform of YouTube to rig the odds in your favor to get views and make money on this platform. And the OVS is exactly what I used last November to post just 3 videos over the course of 9 days to grow an online business of mine from being stuck over a year at under 25K a month all the way to just shy of $200,000 a month, literally just talking to a camera and selling my offers. Quite that simple. You can go look up these videos. They're still up on my main channel. Each of these videos, by the way, has made my business upwards of $250,000. This one upwards of $500,000. So anyway, today I'm going to explain exactly how the OVS, the outlier video strategy, works. And in doing so, I'm going to explain to you how to pick winning concepts for YouTube videos, how to structure those videos, i.e. what to actually say, and how to actually make money doing it, because I assume you're all here to do that. Let's get into it. Now, before I explain the strategy, you need to understand something else, which is that YouTube has a massive hidden economy happening behind the scenes that you probably don't see, of people that are operating digital businesses and selling them on the platform of YouTube. That means info products. That means agencies. Some of you guys watching this video probably have agencies that you're trying to scale. That means any service-based businesses. Hell, I have a client that is selling HVAC. I have a client that is selling SMA to dentists. We have lawyers, we have accountants. But the point you need to understand is people that have any sort of business that they are selling online are doing so on YouTube and making millions of dollars. When you see a big YouTuber like Iman Gadzi, which most of you probably know, and you wonder, how has this dude made $100 million? It's not because he's getting paid AdSense from YouTube, although he gets paid a little bit of that. It's because in the description of all of his videos, he is selling what? Digital products and agency services. He sold both, okay? Alex Hormozi, also very famous, also just made $150 million in 7 hours. Why? Well, because he grew a massive personal brand on YouTube, but he didn't just make $150 million in 7 hours by getting paid AdSense from YouTube. He did it because he pushes to his businesses off the platform of YouTube, okay? But before we even get into how these guys are doing this, I need you to understand something else, which is that back in the day, you used to have to grind for subscribers and grow an absolutely massive channel like Mr. Beast in order to actually get views from people on YouTube. Channels like Mr. Beast, channels like PewDiePie, these massive multi-hundred million subscriber channels all blew up in a time of a completely different YouTube algorithm. But now YouTube functions just like TikTok, and I'll show you an example literally live to prove it to you. What I mean, by the way, when I say it functions like TikTok now is if you open up TikTok and I open up TikTok, we are both getting recommended completely different sets of videos based on hyper niche interests of ours that the algorithm has studied, because these things are advanced. YouTube used to recommend everybody the same videos. Now it will recommend you extremely niche videos from things that it knows you're interested in from small channels. And if I start scrolling here, look, how long did it take for me to get recommended a video from an 18 subscriber channel, right? With 7 views. Why is it recommending me this video? Probably because I was talking to one of my friends yesterday and my iPhone listened to me talk to them about this new game, okay? And these same principles apply for getting in front of people who are interested in your business, which is why I can start a brand new YouTube channel. The first video on it can get hundreds of views. I can pretty quickly start getting thousands of views by creating extremely niche content that I only want to get get in front of people like you watching this video who are interested in what I am selling, and I can be getting between 500 and 1,000 views per video and make 6 figures a month with this channel. I'm making 6 figures a month with this tiny channel selling a high ticket service, okay? The point is, we are not making money from YouTube so much as we are using YouTube to push to our business that is making us money. This just so happens to be the best customer acquisition model on the planet, and I will show you why. First and foremost, this is just a massively growing industry. This creator economy, i.e. people like me that get on camera, post YouTube videos, and use it to get paid in their businesses, is currently roughly $250 billion, but it is growing 20% year over year, meaning that by 2035, it is estimated to reach $2.3 trillion, which is bigger than the entire pharma industry today. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about people that were early to the pharma industry, I think about billionaires, and I believe we have the exact same opportunity by literally just making YouTube videos designed to grow our businesses. And the reason for that is YouTube is not an entertainment platform anymore, okay? It's actually a platform full of solution-oriented people who want to buy stuff from you. 70% of YouTube users use the platform for educational purposes. And I mean, just think about this intuitively, right? If you need to learn how to screw in a light bulb or hang curtains or start a new business, or you're trying to figure out what business to buy from, what are you doing? You're probably going to YouTube and searching up solutions to your problems, which would make sense given that YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the entire world, just after Google. And as a matter of fact, it's actually better than Google in all this SEO stuff, which I'll explain to you in just a second. It's also a better way to get customers than paid advertising, okay? So almost all of you who have a business have certainly either tried running paid ads, thought about running paid ads. It's like the most traditional way to get customers for your business. But let me show you why I believe that YouTube is actually a way better way to get clients. So whenever you're running paid ads, you're trying to put $1 in and get $1.5, $2, $3, $5 out, right? You're trying to get a good return on the money that you are spending on ads, but you are paying to acquire customers. Conversely, if you can make good YouTube videos, you are getting paid to acquire customers. So here's a video on my YouTube channel with just shy of 700,000 views. It's actually been getting views for like a year and a half straight, which is pretty cool. Now, this video has paid me just under $10,000 in AdSense, i.e. the actual just money that YouTube wires to my bank account for people watching my video and getting served ads on their platform. It's just basically free money. And it has also made for my business over $500,000 in customer sales. And I think you're inclined to believe that because I literally just showed my payment processors earlier in this video, which means that my cost of acquisition, my CAC on these customers is literally negative, okay? I am getting paid to have people watch my videos and then buy stuff from me. So I'm double dipping. There's no other platform in the world that does this for you. So I wouldn't even think about running paid ads. I would just go start posting videos on YouTube. Now, another thing that a lot of you guys have probably done or considered doing for your business is SEO or search engine optimization, i.e. when someone Googles something relevant to your business or Googles your business, you are coming up top on their Google results. But let me let you in on a little secret, guys. Let me just show you an example. What happens if I Google something that I'm interested in? Like, let's say I saw Bitcoin going up. I want to learn about crypto. Crypto, how to? Well, as you'll see, I'm immediately served YouTube videos at the very top of my page. And I'd venture to guess that if I click on this very first video and we let it load and I go to the description, what do you know? He's selling a business. Now, this is an info product, and some of you guys probably have, I don't know, home service businesses, agencies, or whatever. So let's try it again. Let's try accounting for my business. Okay, let's see. We are still getting served YouTube videos on the front page. Let's go ahead and click on the first one that comes up. This has, okay, 110,000 views. If we go to the description, she has what? A business selling her service-based business online, okay? So understand, if you can rank high for your subject on the platform of YouTube, you also win Google, you win SEO, and at the same time, you are getting organic discoverability on the platform of YouTube as well. It's the second most popular website in the world, so you're getting hit from Google and from the literally hundreds of millions of viewers on YouTube. It's the single most powerful place for your business to get discovered, okay? So how do we actually take advantage of this and use it to make tons of money for our business? Well, we have to understand what I mentioned earlier, which is the OVS the outlier video strategy, the strategy that we are going to use to create videos on the platform of YouTube that not only gets a lot of views, but get views from our exact dream clients so that we don't waste time on sales calls or talking to people who are just window shoppers and don't actually want to pay us, okay? I want to save you time. I want to make your business processes more efficient. So let me just show you the outlier video strategy live. Now, in order to leverage this strategy yourself, all you're going to need installed on your computer is a free browser extension called vidIQ. That is VIDIQ. You can go download it for free. And what vidIQ is going to do, among other things, is put these little scores right here beneath this video. These little scores effectively mean the multiple by which this video is doing better than other videos on that channel. So what that means is if we're scrolling through YouTube and we see a big 10 or 20x outlier, wow, that was a really well packaged video. It had a great title. It had a great thumbnail that attracted way more people than usual to click on and watch that video. We're going to be able to use a similar concept for ourselves in order to get views on even a small channel. And I'm actually looking specifically for outliers on small channels above all else. So I'll literally scroll through and do this live for you guys right now. Okay, so here's a 6.3x outlier on actually a very big channel called Dan Martell, but this is actually still going to work. So what I would do is I would go ahead and bookmark that and add it to a playlist of outliers that I'm going to reference later. And you're going to want to repeat this process until you have about 10 or 20 of these to start referencing to create your own videos. Now, once you have those compiled, let me show you what it looks like to actually take those and then use those for your own videos. In order to do this, I will literally just show you how well it worked for one of our clients using literally this exact concept. So let me pull up one of our clients' channels. So here's a video we posted on my client Wade's channel using almost the exact same title from that outlier concept that I just showed you. As you can see, this little gray line that is like so small you can barely see it is the views that he typically gets on his channel. And this blue line is the views that this video is getting. It's absolutely cooking on his channel right now. It's already gotten him almost 1,000 new subscribers in literally 1 week. And that is the power of leveraging the OVS strategy. Oh, and by the way, he just had his biggest month ever for his online business, 90% off of YouTube. Now, what this would actually look like for you would be once you've compiled a list of outlier videos on the platform of YouTube to figure out how to convert them into your own channel. So if you had, I don't know, an online coaching business to help people with e-com, right? Just a random niche, right? You could look at this video called how to get 1,000 subscribers fast, right? And we can instead call it how to get 1,000 sales fast, teaching people how to get sales in e-com, right? We can take this easy AF text that he used in this thumbnail, and instead of just having it on a random picture of yourself, you could put it over a Shopify dashboard. I could do this all day, guys. Here's a video on a guy named Charlie Morgan's channel that did really well called Discipline Paradox is the easiest path to millionaire in 2025. You could literally take this and go insert my business is the easiest path to millionaire in 2025 and make a similar thumbnail. Now, another thing that a lot of you guys are probably wondering is like, what do I put in the actual video? Because a lot of people are always like, oh, do I need some fancy editing? Do I need to hire a videographer? All this stuff. Well, if I click on this video, for example, you will notice that it is literally a screen recording of this dude just drawing on his computer with like little pictures and explaining educational concepts to his viewer and then selling a service-based business in the description of this video. In his case, it is a lead gen agency. Yeah, it's a lead gen agency. So first and foremost, eliminate this idea that you have to make some big fancy video with a red and a blue light in the background like Iman Gaji and like sell people on why the government is conspiring to make it impossible for them to ever make money again and they need to buy your course. People just want to be educated in very raw style content. You'll notice I'm literally just recording my screen showing you concepts on Miro, which is a completely free software. This video was absolutely free for me to create. The challenge is not in the production, okay? The challenge is how to actually make money and sell with these videos, right? How to construct everything that I just told you, how to take packaging, title, and thumbnail, and then make a sort of raw educational style video that actually converts into dollars, okay? And there's a specific format for your video that you need to use in order to make that a reality, and that is the HPIVC or the hook, promise, intro, value, and CTA format. This is the format that I literally used in this video that you are watching right now. You will notice if you go back in this video that you're watching right now, first and foremost, there was a hook. I said, I think I found a shortcut to make killer YouTube videos that make you a ton of videos, something of that nature, right? There's my hook. I said a few more sentences, then I went ahead into my promise, which was that today I'm going to explain how my OVS method works in 3 steps. I'm going to show you how to pick outliers. I'm going to show you how to structure videos videos, and by the end of it, you'll be able to actually make money. I then went over a brief intro where I explained a little bit about the overall concept, and then I immediately jumped into value. Okay, the vast majority of this video has actually been value. Now, these first 3 steps should typically take less than like 2 to 3 minutes. You want the majority of the video to actually be value, okay? And then after you've given your viewer value, you can CTA, you can call to action, tell them about your business, which I will now do since I've given you a ton of value. If you want me, who has collected over $5 million profit off my own YouTube channel before turning around and working with a single client, and my partner who has collected over $20 million and got over 50 million views on the platform of YouTube for his clients, and scripted videos for some of the biggest YouTube channels in the entire world, to literally just come in and build out this entire process for your business. If you want us to just create winning YouTube videos for you, hold your hand through this entire process, and literally just get you clients for your business with this platform, or else you don't pay us a dime, feel free to click the link beneath this video to jump on a call with me personally to tell me about your business to see if I can help you do just that. And then after a CTA like that, I'm typically going to turn around and jump back into value for the rest of my video, which I will do right now. Because a lot of you watching this video are now probably wondering what everyone always asks me next, which is like, well, what about my funnel? Like, do I need to have some big fancy website to push people to, and like a sales team and email list, estimate that? No, okay? As a matter of fact, let me show you what my funnel looks like on this channel that you're watching right now. If you click on my video, it is literally a link in the description that is a Calendly link, another free software, okay? Pay $0 for this, where people can book calls on my calendar. You select a time, and then you answer a few qualifying questions, all right? I have qualifying questions so that I can know if somebody would be a good client before I even get on the phone with them. I'll just cancel the call if I think they're not going to be a good fit. And typically, if they are a good fit, they'll end up reaching back out to me and being like, hey, why'd you cancel my call? And if they don't reach back out, they were never, going to buy in the first place. So this is literally my entire funnel. I reach out to them via text before just to confirm their attendance and chat with them a little bit, learn a little bit more about it. But like, I don't even have a website for this business, and it's making me between 40 and 60K a week, guys. Now, a part of that is because I'm actually, good at what I do. That's kind of a prerequisite for this. If you have a fake business, this probably won't work. But if you have an actual business, you can crush with the platform of YouTube. I promise, I'm demonstrating it for you live right now. And if you want to do a little bit of math on how much money you can actually make doing this, typically 1K views is going to equal something like 10 booked calls. Let's say you're booking at a 1% rate. That's pretty standard, right? And let's say you're converting at a measly 10%, okay? Of those sales calls, that is one sale. Now, if you are doing what I'm doing, you are selling something for, I'd say at the low end, like $3,000, and at the high end, ideally like 20 or 30K. Right? So, if I post one video a week and I'm only getting 1,000 views, and I can make anywhere between 3 and 30K a week, I would say that's pretty good. Now, imagine what's going on behind the scenes at channels like mine that are actually getting tens, hundreds of thousands, or millions of views on this platform, right? Like, it's not rocket science, and especially if you have a call funnel, this will crush for you. It just will. I always get comments under these videos like, oh, he's just yapping. Guys, like, I don't really know how I can be any more transparent with you than I am in these videos. I will show you my numbers. I will show you the exact videos that I'm posting to get these numbers. I will explain to you exactly how you can build a business like this. I will show you basically for free how to do it for your own business. And if you want me to just do it for you, you can book a call with me and I will do it for you. And if it doesn't work, you don't pay me. So if you appreciate it, be sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video. I'm about to start ramping up, posting more of these. I look forward to speaking to some of you guys one-on-one on a call, because these videos always book me quite a few calls. And until next time, love you guys. Peace.